you're exactly right. 80% of the agents out there don't even utilize the free KVCore system that we're basically paying $89 a month.
Good. Oh, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tech Tuesday. We do this every Tuesday at 8 a.m. and we've got a great speaker lined up, and we've already got some people in the queue, which is awesome. I want to introduce to you Ralph Payne. He's my business partner in Oklahoma City, and he brought his Charlie's Angels along this morning to give him support. I think that's amazing. But Ralph, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you to give a 5-minute bio on yourself so people know who you are. And then I'll start asking questions and we'll get right into it.
Yes, sir. So my name is Ralph Payne. I am a realtor here in Oklahoma City. I have been in real estate for a couple of years now. I've been in actual real estate for about 8 years. I obviously love helping people. I've been coaching as well, helping people to scale. One thing that I love to do is training, coaching new people, helping them to be successful in real estate. What I've done is that I've found ways to deep dive into the systems that obviously will help people with sales. I have a background in sales for the last 25 years. All I talk about is sales. My love is to help people to, harness how to, to harness how to dive deeper into themselves, to know that they can be motivated to, not just sell, but to help people, because selling is helping people. So that's my goal. I love the opportunity. I'm with a great team. EXP has been helping me to be able to grow at a maximum level and to be able to reach more people and to help them to be able to grow and reach more people. So our goal is to teach, reach, coach, and help everyone to be successful. So thank you, Frank, for having us on here. I know that we're going to be able to give you maximum value and help everyone to be able to deep dive into understanding. Obviously, systems like KVCore is just the CRM system that helps you to be able to dive in and really maximize on follow-up and lead generations and whatnot.
Okay. So, Ralph, before I forget, if you would please put your name, phone number, and email in the chat, because as we go along and you're going to explain kind of your forte, there are people that are going to reach out to you. And being that you're with EXP, I'm with EXP, and we believe that there's enough business to go around for everybody. So could you briefly tell us what kind of led you to EXP?
Well, one of the reasons why I came on board with EXP is because I have been searching different brokerages and trying to find how I can obviously duplicate myself. I love real estate and I wanted to actually be able to help people to purchase houses, but I wanted to find a way that I can grow in a way to where I can help maximum amount of people. Let me tell you why. So I was studying for real estate, and after I passed my exam, I went to Mexico. And my wife is from Mexico, from Chihuahua, Mexico. And we were in Mexico, and I saw signs from different brokerages all over the place that I noticed in Oklahoma. And then I saw an EXP sign. And so I got to the point and I said, I want to be able to sell in Mexico. So when I'm on vacation in Mexico, I can meet people and I can actually be able to duplicate myself in several different countries, not just Oklahoma, but several different countries. I was in the military for 4 years, so I've traveled to France, Italy, Dubai. I've been all over the world, England, all over the world, Israel, everywhere. So I thought to myself, how can I maximize myself and duplicate myself all over? And so I actually met David Cavellos. A gentleman named David Cavellos was coming to Oklahoma City. He's from Oklahoma City here visiting. I met his family through my business with insurance. And my wife also owns a construction company. So her and David had something in common to where they were really about like creating homes, remodeling and whatnot. And so after I met David Cavellos, he instantly turned into not only a friend, but like a mentor for me. So when he introduced EXP to me, after I interviewed with all these different brokers, it was a no-brainer. I knew that I could maximize and duplicate myself in every state, in every country.
So David, I noticed, David, you're on the call this morning. So I would assume a check will be coming in the mail to you from Ralph. So thank you for that. So I guess what the reason we're on today is because Last week, we had a KVCore conversation with Shannon Pyatt. The reason I wanted to do another KVCore with you is to give us a different perspective. Also, because KVCore is not utilized 100% by not only EXP agents, but there are other outside agencies that use KVCore. And I know we don't have a big forum here. We have to go in sound bites, but what is it about KVCore, Ralph, that you are so passionate about?
The systems, being able to go in there and have a system to follow up with. We all know in sales or just realtors, most of us are just, our number one focus is to sell a house. And when I notice that more realtors get confused on either how to find customers, how to follow up with customers, how to scale and grow clients, they miss the big picture. And the number one thing David Acosta said to me after David introduced me to him, he said, get your systems in place first. Once you get your systems in place, then you can be successful. So if you don't have your systems in place, how can you be organized? And
Right.
so whenever he said that to me, it really transcended in my mind. How can I focus on getting my systems in place? So I focused from the first 3 months in getting into the business from October to December, getting my systems in place. So that's what my mentors taught me. And I saw KVCore as the portal, and I dived into getting my systems in place. But then after that, you've got to keep your systems going. So I know a lot of great agents that are out there selling houses, but they're not following up. So you see a lot of clients slip between the cracks where they don't get a chance to follow up with someone, or they just miss out on value not being able to follow up with those clients, and now those clients are going with someone else. So you've got to have those systems in place where you follow up. So we have done a deep dive on that, and my KVCore coach, Kori Johnson, she has helped me to find at least 10 different ways on how to scale in KVCore, but we have 3 that we're going to talk about today that everyone can maximize with.
So you have a KVCore coach.
That's right.
That's why you're a master at this, because you've kind of submitted yourself and go, I need help, I need coaching. So what are the 3 things that you want to talk about today in our short limited time?
Great. That's a great question, Frank. I'm going to have my KVCore answer that question, and she's going to kind of give you a feedback on why we're going to go over those 3 questions and how those are going to be able to help us today. Kori?
Yes. Hey, everyone. I'm Kori Johnson, the KVCore coach on Ralph Payne's team. And so, yes, we've done a deep dive into KVCore. And what we want to talk about, I know we have limited time, is the dashboard activity and what that is inside KVCore, and sharing listings and website monitoring. So if I can, I will just, am I able to share my screen, or should we just do this? We'll just talk about it.
Chris?
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. And while I'm talking, if you have any questions, just interrupt me, if I'm going a little too fast. But I'm going to try and keep this simple. Can you guys see the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So KVCore is a CRM, right? It manages the relationships of your customers. That's what a CRM does. But KVCore actually manages the relationships of your entire database. So you've got your sphere, you have your exchange clients, which those are those customers that you have either, exchange business cards with. You have people, past clients that you've done business with. And so KVCore has tools like drip campaigns and lead organization, where you can actually nurture those leads or nurture those relationships. So here's the dashboard of KVCore, right? When you log in, this is what you're going to see. And so when you scroll up here, you're going to see your activity. So what this is it monitors the leads on your website. So if you're an e-agent, you know that you get your website and KVCore for free. And KVCore is linked to that website. So it monitors the traffic on your website, prompting those prospects to subscribe with an email and a phone number. It then begins to track those leads across the life of their buying and selling journey while they remain part of your database. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what that means. You can actually generate links with KVCore and post them to your social media platforms. Share them on Google, share them on Craigslist, share them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. And when you do that, your prospects are clicking on those links, and KVCore starts monitoring them from that click. It asks them to put in their phone number and their email. And then once they do that, I clicked on that lead, and then it brings you to this screen. It tells you their information, their phone number, their email, and the status of that lead. As soon as they have started to click on those listings, it's going to start sending them out emails. It puts them on a drip campaign for you, and then nurtures that follow-up for you. But again, we're not replacing you as a real estate professional. KVCore does not replace you. You have to do the calls. You have to do the initial call, right? And so once you do that and you introduce yourself to your customers, KVCore continues to nurture that relationship. So that's one of the things, one of the great tools that KVCore has is the ability to organize that lead and follow up with these campaigns, such as emails, automated emails, and the lead organization and text messages. And so it actually is a great tool to assist you, but not replace you. And I stress that because I talk to realtors and they're like, well, I got my drip campaigns all set up, but I don't really see any, growth here. But it's because they didn't call them. They didn't introduce themselves to their leads. Thumbs up if you agree. Yes. If you guys agree, if you're on the same page as me, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know as well. So those are two things right there. It manages the relationships with your customers. It monitors your website. And then it also, you can share listings. And this is a great way that you can get yourself out there as a realtor and share what it is that you have to offer to your customers. So it's actually acting as your marketing partner, and then as well as tracking that activity. So if you go to the house icon in your KVCore and you click on all MLS listings, KVCore is linked to the MLS that you have access to with your brokerage and your listings that you have under contract. You can share these across your social media platforms and websites. And if you click on a listing, that is going to bring up the overview of that listing and a gallery and the availability to share it across your socials. So you go to more actions and then you share to Facebook or Twitter, Pinterest, Craigslist. And what that's doing is that is generating the attraction to your website, marketing yourself. And each time someone clicks on that listing, you are then able to start tracking them as a new lead, thanks to KVCore prompting them to subscribe to you, to receiving emails and texts from you. And of course, you're going to follow up by incorporating KVCore every day into your business practice, going to that dashboard and looking for yourself, going back to the dashboard, at all of these leads that you're going to call. And KVCore is going to help you to organize what you need to do each time you look at that lead. Have you called them? Have you set an appointment with them? This is your partner. That's what you need to be monitoring. Where are my leads? What are they doing? So every day you go on your dashboard, you look at what activity you have. And if this is blank for some of you, that's okay. You start marketing yourself. You start building those landing pages and those squeeze pages. You start putting yourself out there and marketing for yourself. As you do that and you start generating those leads, they will appear here and you will call them as the realtor, real estate professional, right? And then as KVCore nurtures those relationships and you start closing more deals, that is where the power is. So those are just three things. I know we have limited time, but those are just three of the tools that KVCore has. I know I mentioned building landing pages and squeeze pages. There's so much more that you can do with it, but those three things will help you to be organized in your day-to-day practice if you just do those three things. I'm going to stop sharing here.
Wow, Ralph, now I know why you hired her. She is amazing. So let's get real here. You know that probably, 75% of all agents don't even use any kind of CRM, whether it's KVCore, Follow Up Boss, Wise Agent, Goldmine, especially in this market right now. I can't stress enough to you that you're right, Ralph. Having your systems in place that David Acosta said to you is probably one of the most important things. And most realtors don't even realize when they retire, they can sell their book of business. You know, I witnessed last year someone there building the book of business for $250,000 to $500,000. And I just don't think agents take it as serious. And that's why I had you on as a repeat performance. So question for you, Kori. And can you send videos out of KVCore?
Yes, you can. There's actually a feature where you can promote a listing and you can create that video within KVCore.
Okay, because video, as you know, is very important with me. It's very high on my priority list because that's how you reach out to people. And people would rather see your face. So in the remaining couple of minutes, anybody from your team, Ralph, Kori, what do you want to add to the conversation?
Well, I could definitely say that when it comes to, you know, the agents that are coming on board with me, that's one of the first things we do is we do a KVCore deep dive so that they can understand how to scale. No one wants to work that first part of the system. So we figure if that's the first thing you learn, instead of going out there shaking hands, that's great. Then you can start putting those people and following up those people that you've shaken hands with. If you go out and shake hands first and you don't follow up later, then you've lost that person that you've shaken their hand.
That's right.
So what we want to do is we want to lock in immediately. So as soon as we shake someone's hand, you know, David Cavellos, whenever he mentored me, he basically said, Ralph, start marketing yourself before you sell houses. Okay. You start marketing first. And once you market yourself, then you'll understand how to grow and duplicate yourself. Whether if you're duplicating yourself with other agents and you're growing, or you're duplicating yourself with other clients and you're growing. Because if you tell a client and you take care of them, then they'll tell someone else and they'll refer other people to you. And just the same way with other agents that see that if you're a person that you can help them grow with their systems, then obviously they'll duplicate themselves. So I have my closer on the here, Ashley. She's amazing at going in and deep diving in the systems. She's basically came up with some new ideas for us, and we're going to be working on this week. Norma is one of my team leads. She's actually growing. And also one thing that she's helping is in the Hispanic community. A lot of people don't understand systems. They don't understand the structure. They just want to go out there and make money first. They don't want to talk about structure. They want to make money first. And then if you don't have money, if you don't have structure, you don't have money. Ashley is also my transaction coordinator. So she understands structure and she understands how it helps agents to go out there and make more money and not stress so much about the systems also as well. So she's also part of that. But I could tell you that, Frank, with your leadership and when I watch you and what you've done in the winner's circle and watching you help other people to be able to scale themselves, you're exactly right. 80% of the agents out there don't even utilize the free KVCore system that we're basically paying $89 a month for the whole EXP system that should be almost $800 a month, or maybe thousands of dollars a month.
8,000.
8,000. And they're not even focused on the free KVCore system that they have. We're coaching agents all across the states, and they're using systems that they have to pay for, and they're with EXP. Like they're literally going in and paying for a new system. And I'm like, why? This system works just as good or even better. But the fact is you don't even use it. So I'll take it to you like this. I'll tell you like this. If you bought yourself a brand new MacBook and you don't use it, if you don't get training on it, if you don't understand it, then you just got a MacBook that you're just playing, Tetris with. Let's say you go to a gym and you get a gym membership. And one of the reasons why people fail at a gym membership is because they don't do what? They don't ask for advice. Sometimes they don't even use the equipment. They just don't utilize it. So it's just same thing with KVCore. You have to utilize it like it's your everyday exercise.
Okay. So first of all, I want to commend you, Ralph, because I've known you for a while, and all of a sudden you've got this little fire started in Oklahoma City with people like Norma and your team, and now with Scarlett. And I just want to shout out and say, if there's anybody watching that's in Oklahoma City that wants to get into real estate and want to succeed in using your systems, please contact Ralph, because him and his team can help you. He's very giving. Like I said, you've been on the scene for a while, and for some reason, everything just kind of clicked with you. And now you and I are engaging almost every day. We're getting ready for Norma to talk to another brokerage. We've got a Zoom hopefully coming up very soon with Veronica Figueroa, who's going to rock your world. And you've got it going on, Ralph. You got it going on.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I can tell you one of the reasons why it clicked for me is because when we have so much help that's available for us, that we can reach out to our senior partners that are available for us, and we don't even really raise our hand to say, I want to partner with you, or I need more questions. It's kind of like a student in a class that never asked the teacher, is there anything I can do to get a better grade? Is there any extra credit? Let me give you an example. I have a daughter. She not only made straight A's, but she graduated with over 100%, which, I don't know how you graduate over 100%. I think she was at 120% as her grade point average, right? And let me tell you how she did it. She said, Dad, I did nothing but ask the teacher every day, how can I get extra credit? Is there anything I can do to get extra credit? Now, she's that kid when you go to the candy store that says, I want candy, and she won't stop until you get her some candy. And every time you go somewhere, she's going to ask for candy. So when I was told by, I'm seeing all of the people that are scaling in this business, they're working with their senior partners in this business. And EXP is the only brokerage that is giving you, and all the agents, not even people just on your upline, are giving you value, but everyone, I've never met anyone with EXP that would not give you value. Everyone wants to share, everyone wants to scale. And when I saw what you're doing with the Winner's Circle, and I saw that you're giving value every Tuesday, you're giving value every day, you're promoting things, I said, I do not want to miss out on this opportunity. So I reached out and said, let's connect on a major level. And we're going to do a deep dive on EXP and how I'm ready to be coached. I'm always ready to be coachable, teachable, and trainable as well. I don't know everything, but I'm learning and I want to learn more. So I feel like I'm swimming in a big, huge ocean, and I just got on my little raft and I'm ready to go.
All right. Does anybody have any parting comments before we sign off? Norma?
You are awesome, Frank. I do appreciate everything that you are doing for me, for us, for the team. You are amazing at what you do. Just thank you. Kori, you are a rock star girl with KVCore. Thank you also for being available to the team, to us, to me. You've helped me quite a bit. So Ralph, you're awesome. I'm so blessed to be in this team. So
agreed. And thank you guys so much. I love KVCore, everything KVCore. That's my jam. So I would love to help anyone who has any questions about KVCore, Ralph Payne's team at eXp Realty. So we are giving the value. We want you to see the value and leverage KVCore so you guys, everyone can grow. So that's my spiel.
Wow, we've got quite a group on here this morning. So this is, let me check my time, right on time. We are going to be sending this out on Facebook, on Instagram, and like right now it's on live LinkedIn. And that, Chris, can you do me a favor? Once this is recorded, can you send out the link to Ralph so he can promote this on his website? He can send it out to his group. He can send it out to his KVCore page. He could, whatever the case may be, just to try to help his group. And I told you, Ralph, you get me 20 agents in a room, and I'll be booking a flight to Oklahoma City.
we're working on it. We want you here.
Good.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get you 500 agents in a room. So I'm working, and trust me, I've done it before. So with a massive speaker like yourself, and you just get ready, you'll have about 500 people in a room, and you just get ready to come to Oklahoma and blow it up. Because I've got an amazing mentor as well. David comes down here and he visits with me, keeps me updated. He pops by and he visits with our team. He pushes me, and then I push Kori, and then, everybody's pushing each other. So we're like a big team here, football team, not so much that, we just see the value and we just want to help each other.
Well,
And
David's
everyone
on the
that
call
wants
right
to-
now, and it's because of him that all of you are here today. So we want to thank David for his leadership and to turning us on to winners, because I only want to work with people who are as hungry as I am. I don't have time to waste on things because I'm a lot older than you, but I always go back to my favorite mentor. I don't know if you know who he is. His name is Harvey Specter. And Harvey Specter says, normal people are here, I'm here. And that's where you guys are. So thank you so much. David, you want to say anything?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you, Frank, for all the support that you give our team. And again, I just know that Ralph is going to knock it out of the park. Ever since that we've met, there was just a spark, and that spark is just growing. And I love his energy. I love his light. And you can see that he just has a way to be able to motivate people. And he's he motivates me more than I motivate him. I just want to thank you all for joining. Kori, I'm so glad. Again, I see you kicking butt and taking names with KVCore. You're going to, again, just help so many agents. And I'm just glad to see you back. I know Norma is a powerhouse, and she's just going to be crushing it. So I look forward to meeting all of you guys. And then Chris, thank you for helping with technology. I know that we always need more help. So everybody that joined, Ashley and Alejandra, I look forward to meeting you guys. And yeah, I'm excited for what 2024 and the future has for us. But thank you for all your help.
Okay. All right, guys, we've reached the end of our Zoom. It's only 30 minutes. I don't believe in our Zoom calls. We got stuff to do. And that's cleaning up that phrase, if you know what I mean. So anyway, thank you everybody for being on board. And I hope you will join us next Tuesday for Tech Tuesday when we have another very awesome guest. And good luck to you. And we will talk to you later. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.